Good morning, friends. Last lecture we are to discuss and we are to start the manufacturing of the ethyl alcohol from the molasses. Okay, in this manufacturing of the ethyl alcohol from the molasses, we are to discuss in the four types. Okay, therefore firstly the manufacturing of the ethyl alcohol from the molasses, then the manufacture of the ethyl alcohol from the food grains, then the manufacture of the ethyl alcohol from the hydrocarbon chain. Okay, therefore this is the manufacturing we are to formation of the ethyl alcohol from this content. Then we are to start. The first is about the manufacture of the ethyl alcohol from molasses. We are to discuss the introduction part of the manufacture of ethyl alcohol from molasses, and then we are to start the actual conversion involve the following step. Okay, means what? Therefore it is an actual conversion involve the following steps. Means in your molasses it is converted to the ethyl alcohol, and therefore this conversion it is a stepwise. Okay, this conversion means that the molasses it is converted to the ethyl alcohol, and that conversion it is followed by this step. That is, first step is dilution step, second step is addition of the sulfuric acid and the ammonium phosphate. This is the second step. Then third step is fermentation step. Then fourth step is distillation by the copper still. Copper still it is an instrument, and that instrument you are to useful for the purified ethyl alcohol by the molasses. Okay, so this is the introduction. This is the steps. That step it is involving into the conversion of molasses into the alcohol. Okay, that is first step. We are to discuss the first step, that is the preparation of the wash. Okay, we are to discuss the preparation of the wash. Preparation of the wash means what? Okay, therefore we are to taking the first the molasses, then this molasses you are to wash them, and then second part is a distillation. That is the last part is a distillation, and you are to formation of the ethyl alcohol. Okay, therefore first is preparation of the wash. Okay, first is preparation of the wash. In this preparation of the wash, therefore first step that is about the dilution. Okay, first step is that is about the dilution. That dilution is the molasses contain the high concentration of the sugar does not support the direct yeast formation. Okay, means you have to know about the molasses contain the high concentration of the sugar. Okay, you have to know in the centrifugation method, therefore the molasses is a side product, byproduct you have to from by the centrifugation method, and in this centrifugation method the some of the sugar content are mixed with the molasses, and then it is a outward of the sugar industry. Therefore this point it is says that therefore your molasses contain the high concentration of the sugar. Okay, that molasses contain the high concentration of the sugar, and that high concentration of sugar does not support the direct yeast formation. Okay, means that high concentration of sugar does not support the direct yeast formation. Means direct yeast formation we are to that direct yeast formation the sugar content does not support the molasses is not support the direct yeast formation. Okay, molasses is not support the direct yeast formation because it contain the high concentration of the sugar, and that sugar does not direct support the yeast formation. Okay, so this is the first step, that is a dilution. Okay, second step is addition of the sulfuric acid and the ammonium phosphate. Okay, addition of sulfuric acid and the ammonium phosphate, that in the dilute molasses solution you add the small amount of sulfuric acid added to check the growth of bacteria and form the lactic acid and the acetic acid. Okay, means in this second step, that is the addition of the sulfuric acid, then you have to dilute this. In the dilution step we have to dilute the molasses. Okay, that dilute solution of the molasses you have to add this diluted molasses, that is addition of the sulfuric acid. Okay, means in this dilution step the dilution molasses you have to form, and in this dilution molasses you have to add the sulfuric acid, and you have to add this small amount of sulfuric acid. Therefore you have to check the growth of undesirable bacteria into the molasses. undesirable bacteria into the molasses. Means why you have to add the sulfuric acid into the dilution molasses. Okay, this is the question. That question it says that why you have to add the sulfuric acid into the dilution molasses. Okay, answer is about because your sulfuric acid, okay, your sulfuric acid, small amount of sulfuric acid you have to added into this into the dilution molasses. Therefore it is check for undesirable bacteria growth into the molasses. Okay, means in your molasses the undesirable bacteria growthness, it is a check by the addition of the sulfuric acid. Okay, so this is the first, that is the addition of the sulfuric acid. Then second is addition of the ammonium phosphate. Okay, addition of the ammonium phosphate. Addition of this sulfuric acid समझला कि you have to take the dilute molasses, then you have to add the small amount of sulfuric acid. Okay, then you have to add the small amount of sulfuric acid. You have to check the undesirable bacteria into the molasses, and you have to form the lactic acid and acetic acid. Okay, then secondly the ammonium phosphate, that the nutrient for the yeast, you add the ammonium phosphate in the solution. Such solution are called as mash. Okay, means you have to formation of the mash, then you have to added the yeast. Okay, then you have to add the yeast into this solution. Okay, means that the nutrient for the yeast, you added the ammonium phosphate. Okay, means you have to formation of the nutrient yeast. In this nutrient yeast you have to add the ammonium phosphate. For the nutrient value of the yeast is improvement, you have to add the ammonium phosphate, and such solution it is called as mash. Okay, so this is the second step, that is the addition of sulfuric acid and ammonium phosphate. Then third is fermentation process. Okay, third is fermentation process. In this fermentation process means what? Ki after the addition of the sulfuric acid and ammonium phosphate, you have to ferment them. नंतर त्याला काय करतो आपण? You have to ferment them. Okay, the first step is the mash pump in the large steel fermenter to collect the CO2 and sterilize them. Okay, means you have to formation of the mash into the second step, that is the addition of sulfuric acid and the ammonium phosphate. You have to formation of the mash, and that mash it is pumped into the large steel container. Okay, it is pumped into the large steel container, and that you have to pump into the large steel container. Therefore this mash it is a collect the CO2 and sterilize them into the large steel fermenter. Okay, second step is about the charge selected yeast added to the fermenter. It maintain the temperature about the 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, means it says that you have to charge selected yeast is added into the steel fermenter. Okay, means you have to added the charge selected yeast. Okay, that charge selected yeast you have to added into the steel fermenter. Therefore it maintain the temperature about the 30 degrees Celsius. It maintain the temperature about the 30 degrees Celsius. Means you have to added the charge selected yeast into this fermenter. Okay, and therefore in this fermenter, therefore that yeast it is a maintain the temperature of the fermentation process is about the 30 degree Celsius. Therefore you have to add the charge selected yeast, and this charge selected yeast you have to added them. Therefore the fermenter temperature is maintained about the 30 degree Celsius. Okay, secondly the cooling coil is a maintain the temperature because it is a exothermic reaction. Okay, in this steel fermenter tank, therefore you have to cooling coil, and that cooling coil it is a maintain the temperature. Maintain the temperature means what? Ki therefore in your steel fermenter you have to heat them at the temperature about the 30 degrees Celsius, and therefore it is producing the heat. It is producing the heat, and that heat that reaction you have to cooling the coil. Okay, that reaction you have to cool into the steel fermenter by the cooling coil, and that cooling coil it is a maintain the temperature. That cooling coil it is a maintain the temperature because this reaction is a exothermic reaction. And secondly the fermentation of the enzyme set conversion of sugar into the ethyl alcohol. Okay, after this after this addition or after this cooling, therefore your fermentation of the enzyme, okay, your fermentation of the enzyme, it is a set the conversion of sugar into the alcohol. म्हणजे fermentation of the enzyme, it is a set, means that the enzyme, it is a set the conversion of sugar into the alcohol into the fermentation process. Okay, about the 48 hours, therefore 8 to 10% of the ethyl alcohol are formed. Okay, after the 48 hours of the fermentation process, therefore 8 to 10% of the ethyl alcohol is formed. Okay, then the carbon dioxide, it is liberated into the solution. Okay, you are to carbon dioxide, it is liberated into this molasses solution, then it is scrubbed with the water. And you have to wash them. After the washing, therefore the fermentation process, after the washing you have to fermentation process, it is passes the air through this liquid. Then you have to filter them. Means after the air through the air you have to pass into the fermentation process, then you have to filter them and form the 6 to 10% of the ethyl alcohol. Okay, so this is all about the fermentation process, and then you have to formation of 6 to 10% of the ethyl alcohol, and then you have to next step, that is the distillation step, and that distillation step you have to perform by the copper steel instrument. Okay, therefore this point we have to discuss in next lecture. Thank you.